Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Number 17. It's a gain of 6.
I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Carson.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 20 carries, 90 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run now with Gaskin.
Miles.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run now with Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
They go with Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The tackle made.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
At their own 34-yard.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's Brown. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From midfield, here's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
38-yard line.
They'll run. This is Brown. Oh, bowls right over him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Metcalf.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wow. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A run here with Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. It's a 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Gaskin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
2 now on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. Stops short of the 25, and that 2nd effort got him a couple extra.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brown, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Tua sets up to pass it. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Their own 25-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Wilson's.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Seahawks.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tua, fast pass outside, complete, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Dolphin field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they broke down since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 35-27, the final score. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and that game level.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Michael Vick.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's good.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson.
7 yards, the pickup there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3. First down, Seahawks.
They run it with Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Wilson with the handoff.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? touchdowns.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
21-yard line.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
7-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Here's Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 33-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, Brown. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
56.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Dolphins 19.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25
The
yards.
Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Chris Carson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll move the chains.
8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, wide open receiver, complete.
Wilson's pass complete.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. They run again with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
57, Mike, 57. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Now a carry for Brown. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Brown. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.